One morning I woke up hungry, but it wasn't for bacon and eggs. What I really wanted was a fishing feast. I called my mate Stuart Yates, who guides in Assynt, and asked him to take me to that burn, the one he'd once told me about, the fish as much as you can buffet burn. Only a few hours later, we were walking among the hills in Assynt, and my belly was rumbling. Along the way, I was drooling in anticipation, and by the time we arrived, I was ravenous.
I like the look of that pool down there, Stuart.
Yeah, this is, well, we're just starting to come into the real, as I was saying to you earlier, this stream just develops as you go further up. It's absolutely, and this is the Amuse Bouche.
Amuse Bouche.
It's just the little taster.
I like this.
The little taster at the beginning.
Oui, oui.
And it sort of really starts here.
It didn't take long. Maybe 3 minutes, and I was into my first trout.
Putting up quite a fight. This is a good fish,
It's a
Stuart.
feisty one.
It's a big one. That's a good
That's
fish.
a decent fish.
That's a very decent one. Wow.
The best thing to start a fish buffet is a fish starter. I had a good feeling about the day.
Oh, butter gold. Look at that. What a sweetie. There you go, little fella. These little fish are quite small in these burns, but they really give you a lot of fun, especially on lightweight kit. And that was a particularly pretty little fish.
As we made our way up the burn, I was captivated by the natural beauty of the setting.
Oh, this pool is absolutely pristine. My word, this is beautiful. Oh, there we go. Little fish. That's a nice little chap. Oh, he's quite big. When I navigate rivers like this, it's not so much the size of the fish, so much of it has to do with the adventure of working my way up the stream.
And adventures being what they are, you need to watch your step, especially on wet rocks.
Shall we take that again?
Maybe it was time to take a break, and Stuart had a great suggestion.
You ready for a coffee?
Sounds like a good plan.
My ever-prepared host reached into his bag of magic tricks and produced a stove and a coffee machine. I was relegated to the role of stick breaker and stacker.
But keep them separated out. You want to grade them.
Graded, okay.
Yeah.
So in other words, we have like a lumber yard.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah, leave me to the wood duties. Graded, huh?
But that suited me just fine, and with Gio the dog to help, we made light work of it.
Yeah. Keep going. Keeps you busy. Keeps you out of trouble.
I could be flicking a line, but yes, you're quite right. That's almost like a flamethrower, Stuart.
It might take a few goes.
Lighting the fire took a little longer than expected, and poor Gio vanished in the smoke. But once it cleared, there were in fact flames, and we could get on with making our coffee.
Smoked Geo.
Well, you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire, so there's fire underneath there somewhere.
I'm just going to make a little bit of room in that one. A little bit of room, but room for what? The magic ingredient. And that's the guide's bonus.
To rivers and friendships. Salute.
Long may both flow.
Yeah, there we go. Slanjeva.
Fortified and our pallets cleared, we were all, Gio included, eager to tuck into our buffet again.
You going fishing? Yeah? You going fishing? Fishing.
Stuart led us onwards and upwards along the Burren as we savoured our feast, one pool at a time.
Inside, here we go. Thank you, Joe. You brought me luck, boy. Well done. Well done, big boy.
I had had my fair share of spectacular for the day, but I still wasn't quite full.
Wow, I have to say that Stuart wasn't kidding when he said this just keeps getting better and better the further up we go. Oh man, this place. Man, absolutely stunning. Which course am I on now?
You might think this is the steak, the main course, but this is, I'd say it's a very good sauce. So
Yeah.
the actual steak itself, the Aberdeen Angus prime 2-inch thick
and
fillet
juicy.
steak, just around this next corner.
Let's head on.
The steak, sauce and dessert followed in quick succession, and it was hard to tell which was which and which was better. One flowed into the other literally, and each complemented the other perfectly. Clambering over gigantic boulders and wading through gushing streams, I felt as if I had wandered into a prehistoric theme park. Looking back on the day, I couldn't remember a more satisfying culinary outing. Everything from fresh fish and spring water to smoked dog and mountain coffee. And as the saying goes, a meal's always better when it's shared with friends.